As an educational representative for the Thompson School District in Loveland, Colorado, I visit over a dozen schools every week. This gives me a unique perspective as to the everyday trials and triumphs of the teachers in those schools. I'm Drew Holmes, owner of Boomer Music Company. Come with me as I show you the view from the road. Well, greetings and welcome to the View from the Road. I'm going to get meta and say I'm not going to talk about the weather, but I'm going to talk about the weather. It was windy last night and it's gorgeous today, so last gasps of summer even though it's fall, and it is definitely fall. Couple of really cool things I want to talk about here today. The first one isn't as cool, but having a conversation with a teacher, and we were talking about grit and the ability of kids to overcome adversity and their ability to continue on through difficult times and difficult stuff, and specifically music making, of course. And that has been kind of something that I've certainly noticed, and the teachers I've talked to have certainly noticed, that over the last couple of years, the ability to persevere through the hard stuff has definitely gone down. And we can attribute it to a bunch of different things. Certainly, the isolation due to quarantines and the pandemic and the expectations that were in place during that time. And I don't know, there's no easy answers to this other than to just stay with it and to develop these skills. I mean, these are really important life skills to have to overcome adversity. Knowing that the difficulties that we have are the stepstones that get us to where we're going is a crucial lesson, and that needs to be learned at every age. And I know this to be true, that through music making, you're going to learn these lessons faster. People, not so much here, but back in New York, they used to ask me, what's the easiest instrument? And my canned answer to that was, well, they're all hard if you don't practice. And that is absolutely true, because music making is a skill. It takes time to develop it, and you need to work at it and be willing to be bad at it before you're going to be good at it. And it's good to learn these kinds of things in as low stakes a way as possible. Music making is as low stakes as it can get in terms of, life in general. So I'm hoping that, I know the teachers are supportive of that, across the board. Of course they are, because it's music and there's value in it. But also parents for music making need to understand that this is a valuable activity for their kids, and really support them as they do that, and help them want to engage in it. Which leads into the other thing that I really want to talk about, which is what I call being a professional. And this came from, I think it was a tone deaf comic, that it showed a triangle player, because of course it's a triangle player, who kept muffing it and not getting it right, and then eventually he gets it right and stops, and that was good enough. And then it shows another person who muffs it and gets it wrong, and then gets it right about 20 times in a row. The lesson from that is that an amateur practices until they get it right. A professional practices until they can't get it wrong. I always tell the story of a Christmas show that I was doing. It was a gospel Christmas show, fantastic, a lot of fun, that had a really hairy entrance in it for the trumpet. It comes in a really high note after a really quiet part, and it was extremely difficult entrance and very precarious. Well, I practiced the snot out of that in good conditions and bad conditions, when I was warm, when I was cold, early in the morning, late in the day, having eaten, empty stomach, you name it. I came in and I practiced that to the point that when I got to rehearsal, and especially performance, I never missed it. And so that is the attitude that we're trying to develop, and the grit that we're trying to develop through learning how to make music is you keep going, you persist through it. The hard parts are what's going to make your success and your achievement so much better, because not everyone can do it, but you can. So anyway, those are my thoughts from those conversations that we've been having today. That is the View from the Road. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the other videos in the channel. I think we got some really great stuff out there. Of course, like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think. We'll catch up with you next time. Thank you for riding along and seeing the View from the Road. If you liked this video, please share it with a friend. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, and you will never miss a new video. I'm Drew Holmes, owner of Boomer Music Company and educational representative for the Thompson School District in Loveland, Colorado. Thanks for watching.